had two events this weekend. One of them was a graduation party on Friday night. I DJ'd and did the photo booth for, and then I had a photo booth on Saturday. That was a wedding. I provided sound for the ceremony, and then I didn't DJ. I was supposed to DJ that wedding, but they had a family friend who does dueling pianos. They ended up hiring to do that, or not really dueling pianos, but they had live music. It was interesting. It was a little different than I'm used to.
Live music. Wait, live music for the
reception.
Reception.
They also had live music
for the.
It was a little different. They did a ceremony, reception, and the ceremony was in the same place as the reception. It's not like at a church, but they had live string players there for the music. They just needed me for the ceremony for microphone and speaker sound, to amplify the officiant and their vows and stuff. And so that went great. And then I did the photo booth inside the rest of the night. They were supposed to have me DJing as well, and then somebody else went and ran the photo booth. But like I said, they had a family member who does these piano stuff, and so they played that night, which was instead of me. Which, to be honest with you, I was a little pissed off about because they'd already signed the contract. But whatever, we figured it out. I let them out of it. Whatever. Which I should have been a dick about it, but wasn't worth it because they were a nice couple and they were flexible around my kind of slow responses because it was when my mom was in the hospital and Keely was in the hospital. It was nuts. So I was kind of slow responding. So kind of called it a wash. So, but Friday night, the graduation party, I normally when I have a photo booth event, like my daughter Keely will help me with it. And she's got like an SUV. And she'll transport the stuff for the photo booth, and I'll carry all the photo DJ stuff, and then we'll get there, and we help each other set up. Well, she wasn't available this weekend. I think she was out of town or whatever. So I had somebody else help. I had one of my other kids, my Brady, who's old enough to actually do work now. So I had my Brady come and help me, but he can't drive.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's 15, so he's old enough to work and all that good stuff. He's actually got a job. He works in an ice cream shop. But he was able to come work with me. And I'll be honest with you, want to get in a little of my personal dumb stuff. His mom was not happy about it because that I asked him to work with me because he was already scheduled to work at the ice cream shop. And I said, look, this is kind of an emergency. Can you get somebody to cover your shift at the ice cream shop? Because I need some, because I took this gig last minute before I knew Keely was out of town. And I just said yes to the photo booth before I checked to see if Keely was in town. So I was kind of stuck and needed some help. So his mom was not happy about that, and which is understandable.
Yeah, getting somebody to cover your shift is different. It's not like he called in and blew it off. Like working in the food industry and working in a job, that's like a good social skill to be able to barter and get people to cover your shift. That's how you build a good work rapport. Somebody covers your shift, you cover their shift and next time. That's just the way it works.
It was a week and a half before, too. It wasn't like it was the day
before.
Oh,
it's more than enough notice.
Plenty of notice.
It's not like you hit him at like 8 a.m. in the morning and he's sending out a group chat to everybody at work. Who can cover me tonight? I need help.
Nothing like that. It was, plenty of time to get it covered. He got it covered, so that wasn't even an issue. There was no problems with the people at work. She was mad because supposedly he's not following through with things by doing this. And I go, he's working. He's going to work harder with me than he's going to work at the ice cream shop. At the ice cream shop that night, he's going to bust his ass working with me. Because he's gonna be carrying heavy stuff.
Yeah, and he's gonna
got
see
me
what
as
it's
a
like
boss
for somebody that runs their own business and
and
a different side of dad for sure.
And I'm kind of no nonsense and kind of have high standards at these events. And I expect you to be able to follow simple directions like put this cord here, plug this in there, that kind of stuff. Carry the, he's worked with me enough now to where as far as carrying stuff, he's learned and knows. So that's what she's not understanding is he's actually learning skills like following directions and doing stuff without being told because you've already learned it. He's been trained on how to do something. I'm training him how to do this. So she's just kind of missing it. And he ended up getting a fat tip at the end of the night. So he did great. He did wonderful the whole time. But the problem with Brady is obviously he's not old enough to drive. So my mom helped out and we used her car. Now, I, my mom kind of let me down that day a little bit. And Mom, if you're watching, I'm sorry I've already given you a hard time about it, but she showed up at my house with her car full of stuff.
I was just about to say, I mean, you've mentioned her place before, and I hate to assume, but usually people that have like a place that's pretty busy, their car is just as busy, if not busier.
Pretty busy car, a lot going on, especially when you know you got to fill it up with stuff. So she showed up at my house with the car full of stuff. And mind you, she lives literally half a block down the street. So I look at the car and I say, Mom, please go home and take everything out of your car. And she asked me if I can put it in my house. Mind you, I have all my equipment like in the kitchen ready to load into cars and
ready
shit
to go.
like
it's staged and ready to go. And
yes.
carrying anything, like you only got like one door in, so like that's just not possible. It ain't happening at your place.
Nowhere to put anything. I said, Mom, my house is too small, and I already have stuff from the last time you showed up to help me when your car was full of stuff. And I still have she done. This is the second time she's done.
I was gonna say it would end up staying at your house for sure.
It did. I have an ironing board and some shelving that she bought, like a towel rail in a box that she bought. That it's been here. She's never asked for any of them since. But I'm not trying to give her a hard time about that. I already kind of let her know I was disappointed about that. But the funny thing about the whole night was she has horrible anxiety about driving anywhere. So when we get to this place, it's at a private residence, this beautiful house in this place called Edgewater, right by the lake here in Cleveland. Beautiful mansion. It's got like a roundabout driveway, like a half a roundabout. You know what I'm talking about, where you can pull in one and it loops around for an exit. Well, I pull in one side and I'm ahead of my mom because she's been following me. And I pull in enough to where, and I start pointing over my head so she can go over to my right, past me. She's just sitting there. So she finally pulls up next to me, but she pulls up in this weird angle to where she's not going to be able to make the turn on the roundabout. She's like put herself at the point of the apex of the turn. So there's no way to turn around at this point. So, and then she starts trying to get out of the car. And I know why she wants to get out of the car, because the owners of the house have come out at this point to welcome us and say, all right, this is where everything's going to go, blah, 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 blah. Well, she wants to get out of the car and say, this is my son and this is my grandson and look at them working together. What a team. I'm so proud of the two of them and blah, blah, blah. And I'm trying to maintain a level of professionalism there. You know what I mean? Yes. Like, I got they don't know Brady's my son unless it comes up. You know what I mean? It's just not this is my assistant Brady. He's running the photo booth today. You know what I mean? Like that's how I introduce him. They don't need to know any of that shit. They don't care.
No.
It's not important. In fact, that could almost cause people to think, is this going to cause some family drama? They're working together. Like, they don't need.
That's what I would think. Like, oh, what kind of nepotism is this? What kind of
it was bad enough. I felt janky enough showing up with my mom dropping shit off on her car. That was embarrassing enough as it was for me, because normally in that kind of situation, Keely's doing it in her SUV, and Keely's very professional and blah, 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 blah. Or I rent a U-Haul. I rent a van for those kind of situations because I just need more space. I was in a pinch for this one, so I needed her help. And I literally walked up to the door and almost like closed the door on her and was like, do not get out of the car. And she was like, well, and I go, I know what you're about to do. Don't do it. Get in the car. And then she closed the door, and I was trying to be nice about it, but I knew I wasn't being nice because she wasn't going to listen otherwise. So I had to be a little forceful with it.
Had to be stern.
Good word. That's a great word. Very matter of fact, very stern. And mumbling under my mouth so that people don't see me fucking saying all this stuff. So then I say to her, okay, Mom. Then I bounce out of the talking under my breath too. Okay, Mom. You're going to have to back up here because of the way you're turned, and you're going to have to go out. Now, the minute I say this, I see out of the corner of my eye all my stuff right behind her car. The bins, the photo booth, the case, the printer, all thousands and thousands of dollars worth of equipment right behind her car. So as soon as I'm saying that, I just bolt towards the back of her car to move the stuff out of the way, because she's not going to be able to see it when she backs up because it's low. So I run behind the car, and she does not even look in the mirror. She just throws the car in reverse and stomps on the gas. And I'm behind the car. I'd kicked one of the things out of the way and thrown the other thing out of the way. There was like 4 things, but 2 of them were at an angle where she probably wasn't going to hit them. So I had just gotten the 2 things out of the way. And as I do that, I'm hearing the car engine rev, and I catch out of the glint of the corner of my car reflection. This is happening in milliseconds. I see her car coming towards me. And I just instinctively put my hand out behind me and push. And thank God I'm still spry enough at 46 and agile enough that I was able to jump off the back of the car as it was hitting me. Because,
Jesus Christ,
dude, I came this close to getting run over by a car on Friday night. I mean, when I say this close, it was that close. Like, it clipped it hit my hand, and when I went off the side of the car, it clipped my hip. So I mean, like, I got hit by her car. She hit me with her car, just like I was just like fortunate enough that I was like, I actually, after it happened, I was like, still can move pretty well for an old guy. Cause I was fucking, I mean, I fucking jumped right up in the air, pushed off, got a little clip, and still managed to land on my feet and fucking land like a champ. So yeah, that was my weekend. You're at a concert and I'm getting hit by a fucking car. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Another Dumb Show. I'm Another Dumb Show host. Thank you for joining me on issue number 233, I think. I don't know. I closed my cheat sheet. So good to have you guys here with me tonight. It feels so good. It feels so right. Having you guys streaming on my tube at night. Hey, if you've not already hit the thumbs up on tonight's video, take a second to do that. I would greatly appreciate it if you hit the thumbs up. Like the show, comment on the show, get your shares in, out, all that good stuff. Don't forget, if you don't want to look at my handsome face and just want to hear my beautiful golden tones, you can do that. You can go download the Another Dumb Show audio-only podcast through YouTube Music. And you can always follow the show, Instagram, at Another Dumb Show on both of those, TikTok even as well. And shout out to the League of Dummies. That is our live chat here on Another Dumb Show. And if you are wondering, if you're a new viewer or whatever, and you're wondering why you cannot participate in the live chat, it's because you have to be subscribed to the channel. So once you subscribe to the channel, about 10 minutes later, you will have access to the live chat, and you can jump in there and comment on whatever you want. Big ups to Crystal. She was first in there today. She is a League of Dummies member, so big up to her. Thank you, Crystal. Appreciate your support. Don't forget, you can always support the show by becoming a member and joining. Just go to the Another Dumb Show homepage on YouTube click the join button and pick a tier level that would work best for you. It might not work if you're using an iPhone. You may have to do it from your desktop browser. So if you're, got a computer in your desk or in the corner of the room, go over there for a minute, get yourself joined up, and you can be a part of another dumb show and helping it stay up and running, all that good stuff. So you heard my phone ring. Speaking of phones, 844-HIT-DUMB, 844-448-3862. You can give me a call, and I will be happy to answer that. Sorry if I seem distracted. I'm looking out my window right here. I'm expecting a delivery. If you are following me on Instagram, I did have a post up that was mentioning I'm going to be doing an eating challenge tonight, and I do believe it might have just arrived here. So let me go peek out here. I thought Mikey was here, so I was going to be able to hand it over to him for 1 sec, but he looks like he stepped away. So guys, you're going to have some dead air for about 2 seconds. I'm going to cut you over to Darla for a sec, and then I'll be right back. Hang on. If I turn my microphone on, it has arrived. Yeah, baby. The big dinner box is in his house. I'm going to be getting to that here in just a little bit. It's a pizza party in a box, guys, and I'm going to try to take this whole thing down as fast as I can tonight. I'll show you guys what it consists of here. It is, ooh, man, it's hot as balls, too. Holy crap. 2 pizzas. I would call them medium size, but they're like the puffy pan pizzas. There's some breadsticks in there and some chicken Alfredo pasta. So I'm looking forward to crushing this tonight. We'll do the usual. First time go round on any of these challenges. We just see how fast I can do it. We see how much I can get done and how fast I can do it. And come on, close that box. And then we'll be off to the races. So let me use this. Let me seal this shut so it stays nice and warm. Oh, I should have grabbed one of my pizza boxes out of the car from when I'm door dashing. That would have made sense to grab one of those. All right, here. Let's see here. S. Rose says, I better eat that in the bathroom. Pizza Hut is a laxative. We'll have to see. I'm more worried about it coming out the front end than on the back end, to be quite honest with you. Thank you, by the way, for bearing with me while I had to go get that. All right. Herman says that looks like Detroit style. Yeah, I guess that's the style, I guess you'd call that. That deep kind of, like pan pizza that's deep and square. Little square pieces. I guess that is considered Detroit style. So it's pretty good and good tasty shit. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to BS with Mikey for a little bit. It's way too hot to eat right now. I can't eat it. I'll burn my mouth, and the whole thing will be over in 2 bites. Real quick, before I move on, I mentioned the League of Dummies. I really don't do birthday shout-outs very often. I'm not a huge birthday shout-out guy, but because Irish Ronnie has been a Super League of Dummy member for now 9 months, he wants a 45th birthday shout-out. So happy birthday, Irish Ronnie. I hope you have a great birthday. You get to watch me potentially throw up. Speaking of watching things, it looks like my main man, Mikey, is here with us tonight. How are you, bro? What's going on?
What's up, buddy? Sorry, I'm running a little bit late. Took a little nappy, dude.
Oh, good for you. Well, you've been working a lot of hours and stuff, so you got to catch up on sleep when you can, man.
I got home. Dude, I got home and then I had to go back out again. I'm on call 2 weeks in a row. It sucks.
Oh, really? Why does that? Man, you get.
I volunteer. I volunteer for it. Whenever somebody's like, I need somebody to cover this week. I'm like, I'll take that extra money.
All right. I don't blame you. That's worth it. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Mikey,
I get first dibs at it being the most senior guy, so I always steal it from everybody else.
That's not a bad move at all, because you can you make all that extra money, and you're not like, I mean, You're not beholden to this or anything like that. So you got time. Why not? Fuck it. Make that extra cash. You want to go on your trips. Oh, by the way, we never got to talk about. Did you book your trip to Austin?
I did not book my trip to Austin. No.
No, you bailed on it.
Before I do my trip to Austin, I got to buy my tickets for the Vikings game and everything like that, and book the Minnesota trip.
Okay, that's more important than the Austin trip.
Yeah,
with Dad and everything.
Yeah,
gotcha. All right. Over the weekend, Mikey, we never got to talk about this. We watched when we weren't together, but we were watching a fight at the same time. We watched the Jake Paul Mike Perry fight this weekend, and I got to say, I found it to be very entertaining. It was an entertaining. I wouldn't call it a boxing match. It was an entertaining
bullying
slugfest because they were just throwing bombs at each other.
Heavyweight beat up on a cruiserweight.
Yeah, and
I completely forgot that there was a 30-pound weight difference and like a 5-inch reach advantage.
And well, that reach advantage was all the difference because once Jake realized that he could start jabbing that dude, Mike Perry, he just was snapping that guy's neck for round after round. And it was, Jake Paul in the end, smart move because he, boxing fans and, MMA fans watch it and go, oh yeah, he's 30 pounds heavier. And they don't give it a lot of credit. But the average person that just kind of hears about this fight, they go, oh wow, he just beat the bare knuckle fighting champion and he knocked him out. Whoa, that's pretty impressive. They just hear that, the average person. So that's kind of
on the surface. It sounds great. Yeah.
Yeah. So for him, it's a double win in that sense. And, he ended the fight promoting stuff. What was he doing? Some sort of shitty Axe body spray? Is that what he was spraying all over himself?
Yeah, it's some shit that he's got for sale in Walmart now.
Who uses that shit? Do people still use Axe body spray? I mean, when is the last time? Maybe
it's whatever. It's whatever his little brand is. I have no idea, but
well, I actually have because he ended up winning the fight. He won the fight by knockout. And do you remember what round it was? Sixth round. He had knocked him down at least once before that, maybe twice, if I remember correctly. Knocked him down twice.
First round knockdown, second round knockdown.
God, you're good at remembering all these details. And do you think Jake Paul, and I don't mean to dismiss anything he did, because he's big and strong and clearly would beat the shit out of me. But do you think he's on juice? Because he's awful puffy. Or do you think he's got a drinking problem? Because I saw Logan Paul came out and said something he's worried about Jake's drinking.
I don't know if it's juice. He's got to get tested and stuff like that for all these. These are all sanctioned fights.
I wonder if he's just boozing because that's another thing that can happen when you drink too much. You get all puffy. You know that when you're really drinking, you get all puffy. You're retaining water and shit. And it's no good. But because that's one of the things I noticed about him, I was like, he's built and he's strong, but he's puffy.
He's also training for Tyson.
So he's just got to bulk and bulk. How big is Mike
Tyson? He's like 30, 260.
Is he really? I didn't realize he was that big. Yeah. Holy shit. Oh, boy, he better really bulk up soon.
He's a heavyweight.
Wow. All right. Well, I actually have the actual footage of the knockout. Here is Jake Paul and Mike Perry at the end of the fight. And I'm just going to narrate it because I got dinged for copyright last night when I played the Joker 2 thing.
Did you really?
And I think it's because they figured out if I play the because there were no songs in the Wolverine, Deadpool and Wolverine one I played. So I got away with that one. But the Joker one, there was a song playing in that one. So I'm wondering if that is what nailed it. Or if it was because the audio played too long, uninterrupted. I don't know. But either way, I'm just going to narrate what happens here. So this is the sixth round, excuse me. Mike Perry's face is beat up pretty bad at this point. And Jake Paul has just kind of wobbled him before this, and now he's
you're not having the video on the screen.
I'm setting it up. He's just getting ready to.
Oh, okay.
Sixth round. Here it is. He's sixth round. He's getting ready to go on the attack because he just wobbled the guy. Play. So he throws a little body shot, a little hook to the body, goes for a big overhand right. Kind of just throwing haymakers left and right, and then finally connects on a good one that puts him down. Perry, the ref starts the count. looks like he's going to get up. He's going to be okay. But when he does the little shuffle to see if he can stay up, yeah, he stumbled. And he knew it too, though. He knew immediately as soon as his head, he was just like, oh, fuck. He knew he was nailed and he was going to be done for the fight. So I guess that's a TKO, right? Does that count as a T? Is that a TKO if you count it out in that one? Yeah, he wasn't out cold by 10. Well, you mentioned there was a lot of fallout after that fight, by the way.
Jake Paul's in the ring calling Alex Pereira for some reason, FaceTiming Alex Pereira, the light heavyweight champion of the world for the UFC.
Yeah, the guy that will hit him and break him in half, the hardest hitting man in the world.
It's another guy. It is the hardest hitting man in the world, but it's still boxing is a different animal.
True story.
Pereira's a straight up and down guy. He's a kickboxing stance guy, so it would subject him to a lot more punches from Jake.
But I feel like if he's able to train and move from kickboxing down to being able to, fight in MMA, which I know he's a striker in MMA, I feel like they're trainable. These guys are so trainable.
They're trainable, but boxing is a different art form. It's different gloves, different everything. Yeah, it is.
It really is, and that's I think why I love boxing so much more than MMA. Because even when
MMA's on this weekend, 304 baby, double champ weekend.
Even when it's a bad fight, boxing is still usually pretty good to me. Sometimes bad MMA is really bad to me. So I don't know. But no, the fallout I was talking about. So Perry got made fun of, or he got dropped from bare knuckle fighting. I guess.
No, he didn't. He didn't really get dropped from bare knuckle fighting.
I thought he did. I thought Connor was a part of it and said he was.
No, he's their champion. He's the face of the sport.
I'm reading the headline right here. Conor McGregor says Mike Perry is fired from BKFC after KO.
Yeah, but he's not a majority owner of the company. He's a partial owner of the company. You can't just fire their champion.
Well, I heard then Logan Paul hired Mike Perry to come be a part of his training staff or something like that. I don't know exactly what he hired him for, but I guess that's what he hired him or offered him a job. I don't know if he actually hired him, but let's see. He offered him.
Yeah, it's all. I believe it's all trash because there's no way they're going to move on from Mike Perry. He's the face of the bare knuckle fighting championship.
On X, McGregor said, "Hey, Mike, you're released. You can go and compete in your smelly, dirty boxing championship thing. The smell of it. Good luck. You're fired." That was the tweet from Conor McGregor. Mike Perry responded to Conor McGregor, insisting that he owns a part of the company, therefore he cannot be fired. But I guess let's see. Mike Perry, this is from Jake Paul. Mike Perry, as you got fired by Conor McGregor from BKFC, we will hire you at BETR into a partnership and give you some sort of role. We'll figure out what that's going to be. Better has a job for you, Mike Perry. We can maybe start a podcast with him or something. We'll figure it out. So typical, I mean, it wasn't really technically an offer. It was, we'll figure out something here for you. But I got to give the guy credit. I enjoyed watching him fight. He's an entertaining fighter, Jake Paul.
He made his money, that's for sure.
I liked it. It was good to me. So he can keep fighting
guys.
I
enjoyed watching it.
Yeah, and that guy, because that Mike Perry guy, even though he got his butt kicked, he took a beating. He took an absolute beating, and he just kept coming back for more. It was like, and there were a couple times there where I thought he was going to turn it around because he was getting a couple shots on Jake, and then
Jake was tired.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That guy's way out of shape. So it'll be, even though, well, we mentioned the Tyson fight. Did you know that they're saying that's going to be the most bet on fight ever is what people are anticipating?
It could be because it's going to be the most watched live fight ever, probably because it's free.
That's a good point. So, yes,
when's the last time Tyson fought for free?
Yeah, never. It's on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember
if it even happens? November 15th.
November 15th. So we're a couple months away here, just under 3 months away. So, all right. Well, I can't wait to see it. I still think Mike Tyson's going to beat the shit out of Jake Paul, even though Jake Paul seems to have some boxing cred or whatever at this point. He seems to be able to box pretty well, but I still think Tyson's got it in him to beat the shit out of him.
We're going to watch a young man beat up an old man.
You think so? Well, you thought Mike Perry was going to beat the shit out of Jake Paul, though.
I do, and then I forgot about the 30-pound difference. It's just because I want Jake Paul to lose every time.
I think I have to start being a fan of him. He's from Cleveland. I don't know why I'm usually such a homer on stuff, but he's just so douchey sometimes. It's hard to like him. I think is the
Yeah.
problem in reality. So, all right. So the pizza's here. The Pizza Hut Big Dinner
I
Box
saw that,
Challenge.
man. It's a huge box. There is a 0% chance of Mikey finishing that. That would be Mikey BMS.
Well, I'm not. I'm less worried at this point about finishing it. I'm more worried about you or I finishing it. I'm more worried about something happening to me, like what happened to Pan Xiaoting, a Chinese content creator who died tragically at the age of 24 last week while live streaming a 10-hour binge eating session.
Oy.
Yeah,
10 hours.
Yeah.
It's a lot longer than the 12-minute window that I think you have from brain to stomach.
So she's what I say, Chinese? Is that what I say? Where she's from? Yeah, she's Chinese. Did you know that mukbang is a Korean word, and it's a combination of I just had it here. I think food and broadcast is what mukbang was. Food and broadcast, or food and camera, or something like that. So this woman, actually, I got a picture of her right here. This is her eating seafood one day. I don't know if this is the meal that killed her, but what happened to this poor woman was, while she was eating, her stomach actually burst because she had so much undigested food in it that all the bleeding started, or like guts, like the stomach acid and stuff got all over her guts and everything. She started going septic because undigested food is getting in with her guts and everything. Apparently,
anything for a like and a subscribe.
That's right, baby. We'll be there in a little bit. I'm looking forward to it. This story is what inspired me to do this. Call it self-loathing, or I don't know what it is, but this is what inspired me to do it. There's been a bunch of other little TikTok stars that this has happened to. I'm going to call them pussies. That's how I feel about it. You guys can't hang. I'm really setting myself up for something like when I do die during one of these, they're just going to use this clip and be like, you know how he said, listen to me. He was so confident that he's never going to get hurt. And I'm over here.
Yeah, timestamp that bitch. 33 minutes into episode 224 or whatever episode we're on.
Let's see. So doctors talk about what some of the things that happen when you eat during these videos. What was it? I had it right here. So the doctor says, I think mukbanging, for eating higher fat processed foods, have health consequences on their own: elevated blood pressure, elevated cholesterol. It's okay to indulge now and then, but more frequent indulgences can lead to negative consequences, even death. Let's see here. Where is the other thing? They really went into what can happen to you. Eating an excessive amount of food in a single setting can cause the stomach to balloon to a dangerous size, a condition known as acute gastric dilation. Dr. Zach Uden, a family medicine practitioner, says eating massive amounts can result in an alteration in your blood electrolytes that can make you acutely unwell. There's also the pressure on the stomach and the gullet when consuming this much. Participants may vomit, choke on the vomit, and worst case scenario, inhale it into their lungs. Ooh, that sounds awful. She said,
Jimi Hendrix experience.
Yeah, I think Janis Joplin did that too, right? The both of them.
Just a bunch of asphyxiators.
Yeah, I think Jim Morrison, maybe they did that, but they made up or some other thing, said he had a heart attack or something. But I think that's what happened to him too. When a doctor says, when we don't fully digest our food, which means when we don't fully chew our food or have saliva mixing with digestive enzymes, we're risking an inflammatory response just based on digestion. Blood vessels and other organs become compressed, causing organs to have to work harder to break food down. The stomach, small intestine, and pancreas release digestive enzymes to break down food and hydrochloric acid. So when a person overeats, that acid might back up into the esophagus, causing heartburn. Man, your nose is on one tonight. You feeling all right?
What? No, you can hear my nose whistling?
Yeah, it's heavy tonight. Is your septum not working tonight?
Oh yeah, they don't work at all. I can run a shoestring between my nostrils now.
I know you were telling me about that. I remember you came over that when you came over, you were having a rough morning because it was like that. We were bad allergy season and everything, and then on top of it, your nose wasn't
Dude,
working.
it's like that. It's like that every day. My septum is shot. It's completely gone.
All right. Well, I tell you what. Then what we should do here is we should get the timer up and going, and let's get this thing going here. Where did I put my timer? There it is. Let's get you up here. Let's reset the timer.
Dude, that looked like so much food, by the way.
It's a lot of food. It doesn't look like as much food when you're looking at it like on the internet and stuff, and you're like, yeah, I could do that, no problem. Fuck yeah. Then it gets here and you realize, because I think I got the idea for this because I delivered one of these, and I was like, oh shit, I should try to knock one of these out. Yeah, well, actually, Pizza Hut does not smell that great in the car for some reason. I don't know what it is about Pizza Hut.
Did the smell of Pizza Hut it gives me this childhood nostalgic type feeling. Like even looking at it, like I can see and I can imagine that the grease has already seeped through the bottom of that box, and it's as black as the TV screen in front. It's for sure. It's just
that's good stuff. Yummy. I can't wait to do this. All right, fuck it. Without further ado, I think I'm gonna get this pizza over here. Make a little space. Oh, Mikey, check the chat for 1 sec. I'm gonna get a pop here and some switch my mic over.
Gotcha. See what's popping in the chat. Oh, by the way, yeah, happy birthday there, Irish Ronnie. We got Amanda in here, Gabriella, Mandy Pony. I'd imagine he's going to start with the pizza. I don't imagine he's going to be a pasta first guy, but I don't know. I'm not the professional eater. He does a pretty good job at crushing these food challenges. Puts me to shame for sure. Definitely can't eat like I used to. Yeah, ice cream. That's a different story. I could definitely polish off some ice cream. That's my downfall right now. Herman, we've already discussed this before. I don't use deodorant, but when I do, you bet your ass it is Old Spice Original Stick. That's the only deodorant I've ever used. So what's everyone doing tonight? Am I giving all the comments here? Do I have all messages or just top messages? Nope. Yeah. Done preparing. You got to change mics. You can't be getting pizza sauce all over everything else. Yeah, I don't know why I'm talking different right now. My nose is shot tonight. I didn't even know you guys could hear it, but obviously it was getting pretty bad. It's wild. You can hear it. Nope, can't hear nothing.
Check 1 2.
Oh, it's coming up.
There we go. Now I turned it up here. It was nice and low. There we go. All right. Oh shoot! I gotta get the pizza.
God damn, it makes me hungry though.
All right. Here we go. Gotta get the fork ready. All right. Headphones. I just sat on them. Just went right up my ass. Headphones just went up my ass. All right, Mikey. How much of this do you think I'm going to? Whoa, shit. How much of this do you think I'm going to be able to get down?
So it's 2 8-slice pizzas. So you got 16 slices of pizza to down. Yeah. A tray of macaroni, so probably about a pound or a half pound of macaroni. And 5 breadsticks.
Let's see here. How many breadsticks are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 breadsticks. So yeah. So that's 16. 16 pieces of pizza, 5 breadsticks, and the pasta. So let me try to show it to everybody in case they missed it earlier.
God damn, man, that is so much food. But the slices are so small. They're like 2-3 bite pieces of pizza. They're not giant, and it's not super doughy. I mean, I'd imagine you're gonna get through.
Oh yeah, Mikey, that grease you were talking about, all over the place on my desk. Yeah, buddy, it's there.
Yeah, dude.
That's classic Pizza Hut grease, hardcore. All right, crack the pop there.
Pizza Hut's the only pizza I don't need like blue cheese or ranch for. I'm a blue cheese and ranch guy, or blue cheese guy for every other pizza.
Totally forgot I got ranch. Shit, let me go get. Thank you for reminding me.
Need some type of dipping sauce when you're doing pizza, that's for sure.
I'm gonna take my pants off too, so I don't get shit all over my pants. I'm sure this shirt's gonna end up coming off when I start getting hot. Oh yeah, buddy. Here we go. All right, let me get the timer up, and then I'm gonna go to work here.
I don't know. I think you would finish it all in about 15 minutes.
I like your style. All right, guys, get your guesses in the chat. How much of it will I finish? How many pieces? What'll be left over? Excuse me, what you think will be left over? You can call into the show, 844-HIT-DUMB, 844-448-3862. We'll try to get you on. You can try to distract me as I attempt this feat, this masterful feat of fatness. Excuse me. All right, here we go. Gabriella says I'm going to make it to 1845 with a DNF. Okay, that's understandable. I could see why somebody might say that. This needs to go up here. All right. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Pizza Hut Big Dinner Box, Another Dumb Show Challenge. Another Dumb Show Pizza Hut Big Box Dinner Challenge. Probably would be better to call it that. So we're going to stick with that. The Another Dumb Show Pizza Hut Big Dinner Box Challenge. I got 2 8-slice Detroit-style pizzas. I got 5 breadsticks, and I've got a, whatever these are called, chicken Alfredo pasta. So one more look before I go to town.
You got a cheese and a sausage?
Mikey, what did you say there?
A cheese pizza and a sausage pizza?
That is correct. A cheese and a sausage. That's why I went classic Pizza Hut, because, you know, their Italian sausage is just right. So, all right, here we go. I am going to start the timer, and then I'm going to start eating.
I've got instantaneous heartburn and hunger pangs for you. It's weird.
All right, here we go. In 3, 2, and we're going to count up from 0 real quick, just so if people are new to how we do things here on Another Dumb Show for these eating challenges. We start at 0, especially when it's the first time I've tried something. We'll start at 0, see how far I can get and how much time it takes, and then other people who watch the show have the opportunity to then try to beat my time. Nobody's beat my time in Mikey's McDonald's challenge yet. Let's see if somebody can beat my time in or however far I get in this in a certain amount of time. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So here we go. First one, I'm going right for a sausage pizza first. I want a little bit of flavor.
Perfect temperature.
Classic Pizza Hut. Good temperature. Got the nice buttery crust on the bottom. Oh, yeah.
Oh, butter's an understatement. I don't know what that liquid is on the bottom, but goddamn, is it spongy and good.
It is spongy and delicious for sure. Man, this is good. Remember me saying that now.
Oh, yeah. I'll remember that in 10 minutes from now.
I think I lost a piece of sausage.
One slice down.
All right, let's switch it up. Try for some cheese. Now, I'm not a pepperoni guy. I don't like pepperoni, so I didn't do anything like that.
weird.
AJS says, how many people is that supposed to serve?
It's probably a dinner box of 4.
It says a pizza party in a box. For some reason, I thought it said 20 people. Is that if you give each person one piece of pizza? And
no, there's only 16 slices of pizza there.
So it's probably not
20 slices. I'm guessing it serves 3 or 4. I mean, it's in America, so I mean, it probably only really serves 2 people.
One fat guy on a podcast.
Yep.
All right.
Exactly 18 minutes and 45 seconds worth of food.
All right, I got 2 down. I think somebody else did the same time guess as you. 1845 in a DNF.
Oh, yeah. It is, yeah, I think that's the window. Your brain just decides to shut off. I think it's going to be the grease that gets to you.
You think? I think it's going to be the chewing.
Dude.
It's very chewy. That could be the part of the problem if the jaw starts to lock up. That's the thing I'm most worried about right now. These middle pieces are nice. Look how thick these guys are. So this is some legit pizza here. Oh man, but it's so good.
It does look quite a bit thicker than your standard personal pan.
It is. For sure. Now I'm peeping the crust on like the edges of some of these and looks a little dry. So probably gonna end up having to do some ranch on some of the crust coming up. All right. I'm off to a good start. Feeling good. It's delicious.
And remind you that you're saying this 10 minutes from now.
All right. Get a wash down.
Yeah, all I've got for options in my house right now, I've got chicken, broccoli, and I can have a hard-boiled egg or 2 if I wanted.
You've totally cut yourself off to the point where you don't even have the stuff in the house anymore?
No.
That's the way to do it. Not have snacks in the house. You never end up eating any snacks. All right, so I'm going to eat some of this pasta here. Oh, I just splattered it everywhere.
Dude, the ice cream is my weakness, dude. That's the worst part.
I just got this new stuff today called Blue Bunny. It's supposed to be soft, like a cone twist, in a pint.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty good.
Oh, man. This chicken Alfredo is delicious. It's a little hot. I got to be careful. Oh, yeah. Now, because I have this chicken Alfredo in here, I got to be careful using ranch. I can't go too crazy. We'll go split screen while you're here.
Too much sauce?
What's that?
I said it'd be too much sauce for you.
Too much dairy. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Well, it's a big slice.
Oh, yeah, they're big. They're not little by any means. Gabrielle says we should do an eating challenge for Mikey that's all ice cream.
Oh, that I can do.
How many pints do you think you could eat?
I could eat 2 half gallons easy.
What?
I could probably eat 2 half gallons easy.
I could probably.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. I mean, because I put down a half gallon easy in a sitting.
What's your poison?
Peanut butter chocolate swirl.
What, like a certain brand or?
Breyer's chocolate peanut butter swirls usually or Tillamook, actually, to be honest with you.
That Tillamook shit is bomb.
Yeah, dude, there's not a bad flavor of the Tillamook.
It's so good. Their cheese is fucking out of this world too.
Never even know they had cheese.
Yeah, they got their cheese is fucking out of this world. It's so good. All right, so I
haven't seen any of my grocery stores carry any of the cheese, so I don't think that's why I've gotten it yet.
Oh, really? It's like that was the other way around for us. We got the cheese first. Then the ice cream started showing up. All right, here we go. So I've gotten, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 16 pieces of pizza total. I've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 down, starting the 5th one. And a half a breadstick and a couple bites of pasta.
This is your 5th slice of pizza?
Correct.
Oof. It's going to be a long challenge. You're going for the long game.
It's looking like it. Well, it's going to go until my body shuts down or I get it.
Yes,
get it
I
down.
mean that's usually how food challenges go with you. To be honest with you,
Mm-hmm.
you go until your body literally just locks up and says, "Okay, guys, good night."
Mom, if that's the case, like that's when somebody's got to try to beat me. Oh, because they'll be like, "Oh, dumb, you suck, you didn't do it." Well, fucking let's see you do it, motherfucker.
I just realized I got my football fantasy draft this weekend, my first one.
I just sent out an email today to everybody in the league. I didn't include you because I knew you were in. About people who were in last year. If they want to come back in, let me know. Because I have a few other people who are interested if they're not. So we'll see what we'll do, but we'll get the league filled up here by the end of the week for sure. And then we can get our draft put together and I can take everybody's money. I'm feeling good about this year. A lot of switch. It's anybody's ball game this year with all the changes in the league.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm just excited for football season to get here.
Me too, man. Me too. Sorry, I don't know why I'm not eating this in front of the mic. I'm worried about getting food on the microphone. I should have brought my... I have a cover. I should have brought that.
I was about to say mic cover so it don't smell like chicken Alfredo forever.
I do use this at events, so that'd be kind of funny. Like, why does your thing smell
Dude,
like
did you
pizza
see?
grease?
You see how many views that Kill Tony episode had in a week?
Which one? The Trump one?
The Trump Biden one.
I did not see how many, but I can imagine.
12 million views in 1 week.
Wow, that's incredible. Good for them. It was hilarious.
250,000 new subscribers to Kill Tony.
Wow. Good job, Shane.
Yeah, for real. This last week's episode was hilarious, too.
I haven't watched it yet. Who was on?
McCusker and Rogan.
Oh, that's good. I am. Man, it's so good. I just listened to Sam Morril, his interview on Joe. The other was from
I love
yesterday.
Sam.
He was good. I like him. He seems like a likable fella.
His special was hilarious. If you got Amazon Prime,
I do.
well worth the watch. High laughs per minute type of guy. Bunch of punchlines.
You can kind of tell that.
Yeah, New York, stereotypical New York type comic.
All right. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pieces down. Shit is fucking chewy as fucking hell, man. It's so chewy.
The jaws get tired.
I'm nervous about the breadsticks, though. I tried to eat one of those, and I got halfway through it, and I was like, Jesus, this is a lot of fucking
Dry.
food. I know. I'm regretting. I could have gotten cheese-covered breadsticks, but I was like, Jesus, I'm going to have so much cheese with the pizza.
Oh, dude, you're talking about dairy overload. Now you want to add all that extra cheese to it?
Well, that's why I didn't do it. All right. All right. So already starting to feel a little bit at this point. I'm sweating profusely already.
Just hit the 10-minute mark.
Okay. Here we go. All right, guys, I need motivation. Get those super fan donations in. I need good motivated. Keep me motivated to keep going.
Looks like you're near the end of the sausage pizza, right?
And this is the end of the first half of it.
Okay.
I've been going back and forth sausage.
There's room for another slice and a half.
That was so helpful. That felt so good. Oh, man, that was sweet, sweet, sweet relief right there. That felt so good. Baby. Man,
making me so fucking hungry, dude. It's driving me nuts.
I offered to have you do it with me side by side, but you said
I
no.
know.
My tummy
I know.
shrunk.
Dude, I can't keep ballooning up like this.
I was doing good. I was losing weight. I was almost down under 2, and then I do stuff like this.
I got a real problem with milkshakes, dude. It's my biggest problem.
My biggest problem are the mozzarella sticks right now. Were you on when I talked about the mozzarella sticks?
No, I don't even know what mozzarella sticks are.
They're mozzarella sticks with little jalapeno flecks in the breading.
Really?
Oh my god,
From
it's
where?
so good. Sheets. It's like a gas station.
Okay. Gas station, like a Wawa type deal.
But it's like really, the food's actually pretty good.
Sheetz got really good food. There was a Sheetz gas station over, but one of the times I went training for my job, and that's where I ate all my meals for like 2 or 3 days out of a Sheetz.
It's really good. They got a huge selection of shit too. It was delicious. But I dip it, and the weirdest thing is, their sour cream is like this weird. It's not even sour cream. It's like this delicious white sauce. It's so good. I don't even know how to explain it. It's a special
It's
sauce
just this
for
white
you.
gooey sauce. I don't even know what it is.
Oh, that's funny. That's one of my favorite lines from the Eddie Murphy thing when he talks about, we make a special sauce for you. It's so good. That's classic.
Did we ever talk? Did you watch Beverly Hills Cop 4?
I did, yeah. It was cheesy as fuck. It was super cheesy.
I enjoyed it though thoroughly.
I did, especially for the nostalgia factor of it, for sure. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, every part of it. Like it didn't disappoint. It was exactly what I expected it to be.
I thought it would be more edgy, to be honest with you, because it was on Netflix, so I thought it might have more edge to it.
No, I assume that the edge is all gone after watching the movie Unfrosted.
Never watched that. That's the Jerry. Hey, hush.
Jerry Seinfeld. It was horrible.
That's the Pop-Tart movie.
Yeah.
Oh man, the sauce is burning right now. The heartburn is real.
Dude, when I get heartburn attacks now, it feels like legit heart attacks.
This is burning right now. The red sauce. I'm not usually a big red sauce guy, and I should have put light sauce because there's a lot of sauce on these. Ugh. But with this one, I will have finished one whole pizza, four of each. I've eaten half of the sausage, and this will be the other half of the cheese. Here we go.
And we still got half the macaroni and 4 breadsticks left?
Half the macaroni and 4.5 breadsticks. The spongiest fucking pizza in the fucking world.
Dude, I used to love going to the Pizza Hut box like an hour and a half, 2 hours after it's been done, and you can like wring the grease out of the bottom of it.
Oh, it's the best. It's so good. Although, I don't know if that was steam going through because it's not as greasy underneath the actual food. So I think that might have just actually been steam that I was seeing. Yeah, not grease. All right, a little chew back there. So much chewing. Holy fuck. Wow.
That was your concern.
I got a piece of pizza stuck in my esophagus.
Oh, no.
Ah, there it goes. I'll kind of work that down a little bit. Oof. That was a rough one. All right, let's see. I'm going to get on to some pasta here. Herman says Mikey's getting all horned up watching me eat all the sausage.
I am, dude. It's bad.
Yeah, baby. All All right. All right. So I'll give you guys a quick look so you can see where how far I've progressed here after 16 minutes. Oh shit! I gotta switch the camera. Fuck. Quite a dent. That's quite a dent. So
that is
far.
quite a dent.
All right, and I'm feeling okay. It's more of the chewing. Small little brizak here to breathe. Get some oxygen in my belly or my lungs here because my belly is pushing on my lungs right now. Do I pop the ranch? Oh,
Time
man.
for a little bit of a flavor change up.
Maybe a switch up. We'll see. I'm hoping that won't fuck everything up. All right. I just went with the biggest ranch they had just because it was easier. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. All right. Here we go. Let's get some ranch down. Do some dipping. Oh, that squirts out fast. Who the fuck needs ranch to come out that fast? Oh, man. Let's dip my fingers in ranch. Son of a bitch. Ugh. All right. Ooh, that's pretty decent ranch, actually. All right. All right. Little ranch to help with this spongy one. This is actually a corner of one of the other pieces. So I guess technically I haven't gotten the whole half of two of them down. I forgot about this little piece.
One of them crunchy corner pieces.
It's just not like greasy. It's a little dry. Dip in some of this Alfredo sauce. Here we go. That's a pro move.
You're gonna make me want to order food when I get done tonight.
Pizza Hut.
I know, but I can't. No, I can't. I can't.
You should do it. What the hell?
Double click.
It's weird. It was like it didn't take all the way. Okay. Let's try a breadstick here.
Oh. Dipped in the ranch?
Yeah. Problem is,
God, that looks so chewy.
I don't like the topping on top of it. It's like really heavy.
Parmesan crumble type deal?
Yeah, but it's like got a seasoning in it, like Italian seasoning, so it's really strong and oregano-y.
It'll suck all the moisture out of your mouth.
We'll have to come back to those. That's a lot of work on those. All right, back to the cheese. Here we go. Let's do it. Oh, I just dunked a whole piece in ranch by accident. Son of a bitch.
Just crossing the 20-minute mark.
Okay, here we go. Oh, this is a greasy piece. Whoa, man!
And you pre-dunked the whole thing in ranch, right?
No, I knocked another piece when I was picking this one up. I knocked another piece right into the puddle of ranch. So that one's gonna be ranchy. This one just got. You can see the grease just glistening on this motherfucker. It's really greasy. Yeah.
Spin it slower.
Remember when I said how good this tastes?
Yeah, you need a reminder back to the 3-minute mark when you were loving life.
Yep.
That flavor stick just getting to you, the grease getting to you, the red sauce and agita that's creeping all the way up the esophagus right now.
It's the red sauce. It's so tangy. It's like it makes my mouth pucker.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what is the president talking yet, Mikey?
Oh, it is 8:00. I'm sure he's there, isn't he?
I think he's supposed to be on at 8. Yeah.
Special Oval Office meeting.
Well, he's supposed to say why he stepped out.
Because they forced me out.
You turn your closed captioning on, or?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, here we go. I'm gonna try to get this pasta down. Yeah, baby. This pasta is a nice little switch up in between pizza.
How do I not have? How do I not have captions up?
Oof. I'm sweating, man.
Okay.
Go ahead, man.
I know he's just talking about he wants to end the war in Gaza, bring home all the prisoners. Come so far since my inauguration, blah, 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 blah.
Get to the part where why you left.
I stood in that winter where I stood in a winter of peril and a winter of possibilities. A pearl of possibilities. We were in the grip of the... Yeah, well, captions are doing Joe real.
I can't fucking
Worst
understand
pandemic
them.
of a century. We came together as Americans. We got through it. We emerged stronger, more prosperous, and more secure today than we have the strongest economy in the world, creating 16 million new jobs, a record. Wages are up. Inflation continues to come down.
Mm-hmm.
Racial wealth gap is the lowest it's been in the world's history, or in 20 years. We're literally rebuilding our entire nation. Urban, suburban communities. We're leading the world in chips, in science, and innovation.
It's amazing that you can read, like, he's talking so slowly that you're able to literally just transcribe or like, literally just read what he's saying.
You know, more people have healthcare today in America than ever before. I help millions of veterans and their families who were exposed to toxic materials. You know, most significant climate law ever in the history of the world. First major gun safety law in 30 years. Today, violent crime rate is at a 50-year low. Also, securing our border. Border crossings are lower today than when the previous administration left office.
Is this guy fucking kidding? Are you
Black
fucking
woman
kidding me?
to the Supreme Court of the United States of America. I also kept my commitment to have an administration that looks like America. Be a president for all Americans. That's what I've done.
What a nice way to say I hired other than white people.
I ran for president 4 years ago. I still believe the soul of America was at stake. The very nature of who we are was at stake. That's still the case. America's an idea stronger than any army, bigger than any ocean, more powerful than any dictator or tyrant. In the history of the world, the idea. Oh my God, I can't stand this guy.
What's he talking about? Like, we don't need to hear a rehash of what you think you did or what I don't care about any of that.
Is he going to try to go 90 plus minutes like Trump did?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. It'll be like if he makes it 30. I think that's why they do it from the Oval Office, because those are intentionally shorter. God damn it.
Miss with the fork?
Yeah, man, I got it. I have a towel, thankfully. Pasta's almost done.
Still got 4 breadsticks left and what? 10 or 6 slices of pizza?
6 slices of pizza.
Some doubt I hear in your voice.
6 very thick, chewy slices of pizza.
Saucy slices of pizza.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of fucking food. Holy fuck.
It's a huge amount of food. It's the biggest amount of food you try to do yet.
Fuck.
This is a longevity challenge too. You're approaching 30 minutes here.
This is a tough
It's still
one.
going.
Man. This is crazy.
Nowhere else on earth could a kid with a stutter from a modest beginnings in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and Delaware sit behind the resolute desk in the Oval Office as President of the United States. Here I am. That's what's so special about America. We're a nation of promise and possibilities, of dreamers and doers, of ordinary Americans doing extraordinary things. I've given my heart and my soul to our nation, and my brain and my senility.
No, he said that?
No.
Oh. Like, what? Are you fucking kidding me? He said that?
I'm grateful America here. Kings and dictators do not rule. The people do. History is in your hands. The power's in your hands.
All right, guys, get those super fan donations in. Give me motivation. I need more. I need some motivation right now because I'm running out of gas.
Sleepy Joe ain't doing it. You're not motivated by our president, that's for sure. That's it.
No. He's done?
That's it.
That was like 3 minutes.
Yep.
You're fucking kidding me.
Didn't talk about himself at all.
He didn't talk about why he
I
stepped
didn't
out.
see that unless that was the beginning, but I don't believe he.
Yeah, he was supposed to say how he's going to be able to.
All it talks about is the preservation of democracy.
Because they're saying that Donald Trump's going to be a dictator and take away democracy.
Yeah.
Gabriella said he did say it at the beginning. He endorsed Kamala.
Yes, that was pretty much it.
Did he say why?
That, but I wanted to.
Did he say why he stepped out though? Just to be able to support Kamala? No, bullshit. What is the reason? Are you cognitively impaired? Are you unwell? Or did you literally just say, I know I'm going to lose? And Kamala's a better option.
He wants to focus more on cleaning up what he started in the first 4 years.
Well, as much as I dislike the way Joe Biden just kind of turned out in his, I do feel bad for the dude. It's a shitty way to end your a 50-year political career. You know, whether you love him or hate him, the dude has devoted his entire life. Arguably, he's benefited greatly from it. But, you know, he was devoted his life to public service for the most part and been through a lot of tragedy and shit. So, kind of shitty that this is the way he goes out, I would say. I know you hate him, so you're glad.
I don't care either way. He was just a stooge.
Who do you think's pulling the strings? Obama,
The Clintons and Obama.
Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah.
That's why they're just out of the spotlight totally, so they can just puppet master from behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's why they've never pushed for more or anything like. Well, I mean, other than Obama and Clintons, but Pelosi's happy where she's at, making her millions and millions.
Yeah, so they got dough. They got a lot of money. But hey, I would do the same thing.
Oh, play the game.
Absolutely. Okay. Try to get this last piece of the cheese down here. Part of the problem, it's starting to get cooled off, so the grease is all starting to congeal.
Coagulate, yeah. Turn it into like a nice little butter spread.
Mm. Oh. Whew. The sauce is so sweet and tangy. It's just like
sickening at this point.
It's not sickening. It just every time I hit a big pocket of it, it makes me just go. I hate it. I know my mom is so mad right now.
Why? Because you be sharing the box with her?
No, she hates when I do this kind of shit. It's so bad for me, and she knows it.
Yeah, it can't be good for you.
I've been eating nonstop for 33 minutes. Definitely not good for anybody.
No, like I said, you only get that 12-minute real window, and you're about to triple it. So you close that window and lock the door and close another window in that time.
Woo! Oh, chewing. So much fucking chewing.
I'm surprised your jaws held up this long.
So am I. All right. This last piece of cheese is fighting with me. My bites are getting smaller.
What do you got left of sausage?
4 pieces.
3 pieces of sausage. 4 pieces of sausage left? Uh-oh.
Yeah. This might be it, this piece. I'm having a hard time even chewing at this point because it's so. This piece is kind of dry, and it's just getting cooled, so it's the sponginess is not as spongy. Yeah, it's not as spongy by any means. Oh, that's my actual son calling. I'm to call him back here. Oh. I'm starting to dislike the taste of the cheese now.
From the sauce to the cheese, the coagulated grease.
But I'm going to show this thing to you, and you're going to be fucking impressed here in a sec.
Dude, I'm super impressed right now. I can't fathom that.
Mm. Okay. This is where we're at right now. I'm going to breathe for a sec.
Change the camera.
Oh, thank you. Brain's not working. Not getting enough oxygen right now.
No.
All right, you guys remember where we started.
God damn.
Here's where we're at. All the pasta's gone. Just 4 pieces of sausage and 4 breadsticks left. So let's see if I can keep going. I usually will go until I can't swallow it anymore, till my body just says no more swallowing. You're done ingesting anything. You try to swallow one more thing, it's coming right back up. So far, so good. Oh, man. All right. It's back to you and I here. All right. Let's try to get this sausage piece down. Oh, so much sauce on this one. God damn it. I'm going to actually take a little bit of that sauce off, but I can't eat all that sauce.
Why do I know that? Why do I know Bridget Fettisy's name? She's a stand-up comic.
Who?
Bridget Fettisy.
I don't know who that is.
It's I don't know either. He's a Joe Rogan fan or Joe Rogan person.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, she is a stand-up comedian. All right. Perfect. I'll enjoy that interview.
Oh, man, I might have hit that moment.
It was just a cheese bite right there.
I got a little bit of dough with it. The problem is it's so hard to chew, I can't take big bites right now.
Oh, that whole cheese is going to come off in one big piece.
I'm trying to avoid that so bad. I don't want that to happen.
Then you're just stuck with a piece of tomato bread.
I know. Look how much sauce is on that one. That's a lot of sauce.
Giant.
It's a pocket of sauce underneath all this cheese, man. Oh, fuck, here we go.
Oh.
It tastes like school lunch spaghetti sauce. Just
I'm sure it does at this point.
oh,
Cold Pizza Hut sauce.
ugh. Fuck. Ooh, there's so much sauce. Mm. Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, tomato bread.
Yep.
You can get a little bit of that off. Here we go. Still going. Non-stop, 39 minutes.
That's wild, man.
I didn't think this was even close to even. Thought I'd be done 25 minutes ago.
I put you like Gabriella said. It was like 20 minutes. I had you at the max. She had you at like 18:45. So.
Oh man, this is thick.
That's what she said.
Mm.
There's a comedian I'm gonna watch tonight that I got turned on to from an earthquake interview. A dude named Arnaz J.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch his special tonight. I'm trying to watch a new special of a different comedian every night.
Nice.
We got our hotel booked for New York City too, so it's official.
That's awesome. When is that again? August?
August 9th, yeah. 2 weeks away.
That's awesome. Hell yeah, man.
I can't wait.
It's gonna be so much fun.
And I'm not signing up. I was gonna sign up, but I'm not. I want to enjoy the whole experience from inside the venue.
That's understandable. Is Scrooge still
I
signing
think.
up?
Yep.
Mm. Oh man, I'm struggling right now. 41 minutes straight.
Yeah, dude, it's a lot. That's a long time eating. And that piece was a real struggle.
Yeah, it was. That was the struggle bus piece for sure. But I didn't throw up, so I have no excuse to stop. Now this next piece, which is massive, thick as fuck. Oh boy. Okay, that's a bad sign. Burped and nothing moved at all.
I was just gonna ask. That didn't sound like a relief burp. That sounded like a "you're fucked" burp.
Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's do it. Okay. Fucking machine.
Guy's even got his eyes closed at this point. He can't even
I'm in the zone.
muster using all of his senses. He's got to conserve energy.
Yep. Oh, whoa, whoa.
I
I think that's it. I think that's all I'm gonna have to call it. Everything's coming back up if I take one more bite.
Oh God, that would be such a messy mess too, bro.
And this whole thing will get demonetized if I start throwing up because that's how YouTube works. So okay, so there we go. So calling it. We'll just say 43 minutes flat. I got out of 16 pieces. I got 13 pieces of pizza. The whole thing of pasta and a half a breadstick. So 3 pieces of pizza left and 4.5 breadsticks. So if you guys want to take a
It's
look,
pretty fucking good, dude. Change the camera.
Thank you. Oh man, I'm riding the struggle bus right now. Ooh-wee. I can't believe I just ate that long for that long.
Holy shit, dude. That's wild.
So there you go. I was not able to finish it. So that sucks. But let's see if somebody can. You got 43 minutes to try to beat it and beat my time. The Big Dinner Box Challenge, the Another Dumb Show Pizza Hut Big Dinner Box Challenge has been thrown. The gauntlet has been thrown. Let's see what you motherfuckers got. Holy fuck, man. Whoa. Check in with everybody real quick, dude. I'm going to wash my hands. Go ahead and check in with these guys for me.
Gotcha, yep. Yeah, I was wondering the same thing, Herman, if what George would be able to do, if George would be able to tackle this. I saw George earlier say glory and say that he's got COVID. Hopefully he's doing well, man. That sucks. Amanda's her 4-year-old says yes to throw up. No, we can't. No throwing up. I don't even have any food in me. I'll start throwing up. I'm one of them types of people. If I hear people throw up or see people throw up, I'm triggered and I'm throwing up too. I think we'd hear it if he was puking it up right now. Unless he turned his mic off. I mean, that'd be a smart idea.
Oh, man.
But I don't think he'd be back this quick if he was puking.
No puke. No puke. No puke. I just, oh, God, look at that.
Look at that distended belly. Looks like mine.
That's a fucking food baby right there, baby. Holy fuck. God, I'm disgusting. Oh, you like that B1? Oh, man, what a train wreck. Well, 43, I can pull this timer down now. Wipe up some of this schmutz here. Get it over my mouse. All right, shut the timer off. Stop. So we got a whopping 3 minutes out of Joe, huh?
Yep.
Huh. And it doesn't seem like we got any answers that we were looking for, which is everybody I watched today said that's what he was going to say was the reason why he decided to step out.
All I saw about that was that he made a decision with a close group of people Saturday night and made the announcement Sunday.
Okay, that's not a why, that's a how. That's annoying. That's frustrating.
As is everything with this human.
Well, especially if there are people saying now you should step down because you're if you can't run the country. If you can't run for office, you can't run the country. You can't run the office, that you're trying to run for. So you should step down. So why wouldn't you come out and just guns a-blazing and be like, these next 5-6 months, I'm going to get XYZ done. We're going to have all the while I'm going to be supporting Kamala. None of that.
It's pretty much what he said. His goal is to end the war in Gaza.
Oh, okay. So he did say what he's going to do. So is that he's going to fix
focused.
the Middle East. He's going to fix the war.
Yes.
He
actually said that verbatim. I'm going to fix the Middle East.
There's I don't know if he saw all the protests happening here today. With the Prime Minister Netanyahu was here in town today, or here in the United States. Yeah, he spoke here in front of Congress today.
Okay.
Yeah. So and there were people protesting outside. Members of Congress refused to go. Real quick, my mom is on. Hello, Mom. You're on another dumb show. What's happening?
Hey, I just wanted to say that he did his excuse was that he was passing the torch on to another generation.
Oh,
well, there's your why.
Okay, I guess that counts. All right, I guess I can't argue with that then if that's an actual reason. There you go. Okay, but wouldn't you?
How are you feeling? Do we need to call an ambulance?
No, I'm fine. I feel good now. I just can't eat anything else for a while because I actually feel like I'm gonna pop. But if I'd have eaten one more bite, I would have been thrown up all over the place. But that's the good thing. Like, I actually still have a gag reflex. Those professional mukbangers, they'll eat until their stomach explodes, like that woman did. My body starts shutting it off, and I just can't. It just comes back up at that point.
All right. Well,
you don't have to worry about my stomach exploding.
Okay.
All right. All right. Adios.
You guys have a good night. Okay.
I
love you both. Bye-bye.
Love you too. Thanks for not hitting me with your car or running me over. I love you. Bye.
You're welcome. I told you I only do that to people I love.
Of course. You must really love me.
Yeah.
All right. Adios. I'll talk to you later. All right, guys. I am out of gas at this point. I'm going to have to go. The sodium coma is beginning, and I'm going to start falling asleep here. And I can already feel myself starting to, tilt down. See if there was anything else I wanted to touch on before we wrap things up.
I'm going to find it very difficult to not order a pizza after the show.
Yeah, you're gonna have to order a pizza, man. You're gonna get yourself a pizza, dig in, and we'll just get the pizza box and start practicing. See if you can do it.
Oh God, no.
All right, yeah, we'll wrap this up because I got a lot of stuff that I'd rather spend some time on it versus just gloss over it for 2 seconds. So, actually, we can actually spend just 2 seconds on this. You know my girl Sydney Sweeney.
Nope.
The blonde girl that I always talk about.
Possibly.
Let's see here. I'll show you a picture of her.
What does she do? She's just a good-looking blonde.
She's an actress. She's a really good actress. She's getting ready to play the most famous female boxer. I can't remember her name. I don't remember her name.
She smokes how though.
Yeah, she's very, very hot. Because she's so hot, somebody hacked into her phone and her ex account on the same day in some sort of like scam move or whatever. Like to try, it was like they call it a SIM swap, where somebody calls in pretending to be her, and then I guess what they do is convince the person on the phone to transfer the phone number over to a different SIM card, which then causes you to need to get a new password, and then it gives you access to that person's phone that you switch the SIM on.
Oh,
yeah. So I guess it's a pretty common thing that happens. That's how they get lots of celebrities. And now the normal person in me goes, "Oh, this is awful that this happened to this person." The psychopath pervert in me goes,
yeah. Where's the leak?
Where's the leak? That might just happen, because I got an algorithm, you know what I'm saying? It might just show up in my shit, you know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm going to search Sydney Sweeney phone hack leak. I would never do anything like that. That's sickening. Who would do something
Highly
like that?
inappropriate.
Inappropriate for sure. But no, I do feel bad for her because that would
spell
suck.
her first name?
With a Y, Sydney.
Thank you.
I mean, I think it's got a Y in it, I think. Anyway, and then we'll end on this last note. Speaking of big boobs, I found this video that made me laugh really hard. I would love if they need to have one of these in every bar, everywhere. I don't know if I can turn the audio on. I can't remember if there's music playing or not. I might have to end up muting it here, but every bar needs one of these, and every bar needs one of these girls too. But at least just the thing that she's got. Watch this. Oh yeah, I can't play it. So you could see this girl has got a beer on a little platform, and she's controlling it like a marionette. And so she's not doing a real good job tilting it with the
got her left booby.
That got her good, didn't it? So yeah, a good way to end on that note. But again, how fun would that be to try to play with that thing? I would love to do that. That would be so great, just sitting there trying to get that beer thing to work. I would spend hours trying to master that thing. That would be a lot of fun.
I would just keep spilling them and spilling them and spilling them.
I would too, for sure, but I would try until I got it. That would be.
Yeah, absolutely. It'd be an all-day affair.
Yep, absolutely. So, all right. Speaking of all-day affairs, we're gonna wrap up this affair. Not an all-day affair, but I'm running out of gas here. The sodium is kicking in. So tomorrow we'll try to go a little bit longer. I got lots of stuff to talk about. You gonna be around?
I should be around, yeah. At least till 9.
All right, cool.
And
Sounds
then,
good.
When what's her face gets out of work, and then I gotta go get her inside.
Perfect. Sounds good. So, all right, dude. Well, I love you. Take it easy. Thanks for cheering me on tonight. I appreciate it, man.
Of course, my guy.
All
Good
right,
luck with
later,
everything.
dude. Thank
Good
you.
luck with that agita.
Yeah, right. It's coming. Yeah. All right, later, bro. Alrighty, guys. Thank you guys all for coming and hanging out tonight. Thank you for cheering me on in the chat. I really appreciate it. It was a lot of fun trying to get that whole box down. I thought I was going to be able to do it. I really did. I can eat a lot of pizza usually. I don't know if I was on an off night or whatever, but I feel like I could have eaten that whole thing. I thought I could have. At least I thought I could have eaten that whole thing. Maybe now that I've done it, I realize I can't, but I was pretty sure that I was going to be able to knock that whole thing down. But such is life. So either way, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Make sure you put a thumbs up on tonight's video. If you've not already done that, I would really appreciate it if you hit the thumbs up on tonight's video. We'll be back live tomorrow at 7, and I am out of here. See ya.